Hi, Mr. Mayor, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm wondering, now that the independent lawyer who was named by
I'm
the
glad you
judge-
brought that up.
You are? Oh. Is the answer call Alex? I'm just curious. No, so just trying to get ahead of it. No. So the question I have is, if in fact the judge takes the advice of this adversarial position, which actually agreed that the case should be dismissed, and your case goes away with prejudice, which means it can't be held over your head, how does that change your standing in your view? Is that a help to you that people would no longer be able to say that you're beholden to President Trump?
Okay, first of all, you got to call Alex. I did nothing wrong, and so there was never a time or moment that I felt as something was held over my head. That was a narrative that was created by the same people who were attacking me from January 1, 2022. It's the same chorus. The chorus didn't sing. They're singing off key. I did nothing wrong. There was never a time that I felt that something was holding over me. One could say there's others who say if Eric doesn't do A, we're going to do B. I did nothing wrong. But what was most significant for me is that I cannot move. The judge is going to move based on his timeline. His independent court-appointed person. There were several things he said in his review, and I agree with him. But what was surprising to me was the emails, texts, and communications that came from those who were on this case. It was in contrast to what they said publicly and how little you guys covered it. Every leak that came out on me, there was full-page stories and leaks and what have you, but these guys, they in their own words, talked about what I said. This was politically motivated. And in their own words, they alluded to that. But it wasn't covered. It was just little passages. I think thank God for the New York Post, who was willing to cover it. Why aren't we talking about that? Why aren't we talking about in their own words, their own emails, their own text messages, you're hearing about the potential that this was politically motivated? This happened to an American, so I think that the case will speak for itself. And, to have the Department of Justice says at best, this was extremely aggressive, questionable behavior. DOJ released these internal texts. Go find out what the term gymnastics means. They use gymnastics. Come on, folks. Come on. We gotta be honest to cover this stuff. They used just gymnastics to get the indictment.